What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Awesome Nerd Show. Today we're looking at the Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition Macho Man Randy Savage figure. So this was supposed to be the figure that came with our Ultimate Edition New Generation ring, but of course it was shipped separately, so we just now got it here. So we're going to take a look at Macho Man. So it's him when he's more in the commentary era, so when he's not wrestling nearly as much, when Raw started. So he's here in the all black and white outfit. Looks kind of like NWO-ish, but it's all black and white. Comes with some additional hats, has the microphone built into it, a headpiece with the microphone, some additional like TV tables in his outfit and stuff, and all looks pretty cool. And he does come with some additional accessories. So I believe if we open this, of course we'll look through it much more detailed. I think in behind here, I don't know how easy this is easy to get out. Yeah, we do have a table and chairs as well to go along with it, so that'll be set up with the arena. So we'll probably have to get our arena put back together because we didn't have space for it, so we had to take it apart. So we'll have to get it back together to set this up along the outside. But let me go and get the Macho Man out of the box and we'll take a look at everything he comes with. So here I got Macho Man out of the box, and he looks pretty cool, and it is an Ultimate figure, so it has a little bit more movements and everything than the normal WWE Elite, so that's pretty cool. But he has more details and designs, comes with more accessories, everything else. So you pretty much saw everything he comes with in the box, so we'll have to go through there. But this is Macho Man, as I said, when he began being like a commentator in January of 1993 with the starting of Monday Night Raw, but he would still occasionally wrestle throughout the time. So he'd wear all sorts of different crazy outfits, so this is just one of them. Like I said, in the black and white, it looks more like the NWO version of Macho Man, but I do like it with like the checkerboard design like shirt, and then he's got the pants that are black and white, and then I like one leg black, one leg white, and then has the white tassels on one leg, black tassels on the other. He's got the all white boots with the black shoelaces, some white wrappings on his hands, and then just his face, which of course with Macho Man, he has a weird face, so they never really get it, especially with this face and hair design. So he's got the really flat hair because, you know, he had weird hair, so it doesn't look very good on this figure, but like no Macho Man figures look that good. But for reviewing, we'll take like his shirt off because he's got this nice like checkerboard shirt design, which you can like put the arms up and stuff, and he has all the tassels hanging down, which was a pretty common thing for Macho Man. But it's not like a paint material, so it's kind of like sticky, and like it was sticky in the box, like stuck to the box and stuff. So I just don't want to mess around with this too much. And then we get some extra outfits and stuff we want to put on, so we'll go and just take this shirt off so we can review the figure. And I did want to point out, because I forgot to mention, but it does say Macho Man on the back of the jacket there too. But here we have the figure without, so we can review much more of his joints. So let's go and do that. So the head can twist all the way around. You can look down that far and up that far. So not really good movements in the neck, but it's not horrible. You know, there's some movements. We get the shoulders that come up to 90, even maybe a little bit over there. Has the butterfly joint that goes back and forth, and of course can rotate around. We get a bicep twist, the double elbow joint that bends that far, which is pretty good, so over 90. We get the wrist that twists around and flex back and forth. Then we go to the ab crunch, so he has the upper ab crunch there, so crunch back and forth, and very little twisting, more shaking, but it's mostly just that ab crunch. And then we twist all the way around at the waist. The hips can come up to 90 and out to the side just a little there. Thigh twist all the way around. A double knee joint that bends up that far to the back, so not the best, but not horrible. Shin twist at the top of the boot, and then the foot can flex back and forth, which is kind of stiff on this figure, so it can flex back and forth a little bit, twist side to side just a little bit, and then these have the toe joints on the end. So they have the additional movements in there with like the butterfly joints and stuff, but it still doesn't have the best movements ever, but it is better than Elite's, like I said, just not much difference. And he comes with a number of accessories, so he comes with an additional head, so there where he's got sort of like a smile on it. We get an additional head that's more of like a grumpy face, and it's weird how he's kind of like looking up there, so it's got more of just like an angry face. And we get some additional hands, so we've got pointing finger hands for Macho Man, so he can be like yelling at somebody, so those are pretty cool. We'll probably have to try some of these out, but we have his hands there with the fingers pointing. And as I mentioned, we also get a shirt, so we have a shirt very similar, like it's, you know, Macho Man design with the black and white. And at this point in time, he did wear the shirt, so even when he wrestled, he wore a shirt just like this. And I like how it's got like the arm tassels, the sides are cut open but still connected there by the band. And again, this is real sticky like paint and stuff, so want to be careful with this shirt of paint rubbing and everything. But it's got the velcro down the back, and we'll go and put this on, and then we can put the jacket on over the top of it when we're done. So let me try and get this on him. So there's the shirt on Macho Man, and I do like that. The only thing is the tassels are just kind of sticking out there. They should be laying down more like that. And with that, that looks much more like Macho Man at this point in time. Like I said, he always wore a shirt like this even when he wrestled, so makes more sense that he's got this shirt on. And like I said, we can then put the jacket back on over the top of that. And there's the jacket back on top of him, and that looks much more like Macho Man does. So he has the shirt on underneath. I don't think he really ever came to the ring without like a shirt on under there just to do commentary and stuff. So that works out pretty good there. So I like the black and white shirt underneath with the black and white jacket. Like I said, it doesn't really match with the designs. Like the shirt matched more with the pants, but he probably just had it because it was black and white, the jacket and stuff, to put that on. So there we've got Macho Man there. And then he also has accessories that he wore a lot of times. So he's got the glasses. So he started wearing the glasses. So he's got like the checkerboard glasses that match the jacket. So we can slide these onto his face. So there's the glasses. And with the wrestling figures, I never think all the like clothing, accessories and stuff look that good on him. Like I think the actual jacket and shirt are pretty decent on this figure, but like the glasses, they're just too big and don't really sit on his face fully. And of course, probably don't have the proper cutouts to be able to go fully on, but there's just the glasses on his head. And at this point in time, he always wore a cowboy hat. So we have like a checkerboard design cowboy hat with the silver and black there. So we can put the cowboy hat on his head. Now it comes with multiple cowboy hats, and this one I feel is way too small. Like this overall, the size feels smaller, and it doesn't feel like it sits on his head. It's like sitting way too high up on his head. So I think that looks horrible. So not a good cowboy hat for this version, but thankfully we do get another version that does seem much bigger and not as awkward. And it also has the headphones built into it. So for commentary, he's got, the mic and stuff to talk and do all that. Now, unfortunately with his hair, it doesn't work out too well because his hair's in the way and, like where his ears would be, but you can get it on his head. And I think overall it looks a little bit better and fits a little bit better and everything. So I definitely like the hat with the microphone and everything built in, but we can just try and get it down on his head. So there's Macho Man with the hat, and like I said, as the microphone. Unfortunately, this is a little bit too high up for his mouth, but there he can at least be ready to do commentary now, which of course is the whole point of this set. Now, before we do anything further, I do want to show other Macho Man. So we do have other Ultimate versions of Macho Man. So we have this version, which is probably about the same time period because he's wearing the same sort of outfit. I just don't remember exactly what this is from, but it's not too far off in time because he's wearing the full bodysuit design and stuff, and very classic design with the neon colors. So that's pretty cool. And again, this is an Ultimate version of Macho Man. And then we also have him from the NWO or WCW, where he's got the black and white on, which kind of looks like this new one here. Like I mentioned, it looks NWO-ish because of the black and white. So we've got that version as well, again in an Ultimate form. So we got these three different versions of Macho Man Randy Savage here, all very cool. Again, don't work too well like this one with the bandana on his head, sits a little too high and awkward, much like this hat. I feel this hat fits on pretty well. It's just a big awkward hat, but he was wearing these really tall hats for some reason. So I feel this Macho Man's probably overall the best, but I think any of them are fine. Just depends on what era you want Macho Man from. Now with this set, this is the commentary playset, so it comes with a lot of stuff to make the commentary desk. So we can move Macho Man out of the side here and set up our commentary stuff. So we get two chairs. So we have these blue folding chairs, which are pretty nice design, look like chairs we've had multiple times with wrestlers, but it's nice. Blue design, has a little more details, has the rivets, looks like it has the padding. It's just all plastic though. We have two blue folding chairs to set up at the table, and we also get a table. So it's just the folding table that normally breaks, so you can see it's got the breakage and stuff in there. It just has this blue cloth covering over the top of it, so they use this because they use just normal tables, and then they put like this covering up just to make it look a little bit nicer. So we have this, we can sit in front of them, and then we get some other little play features. So we get the little monitors they use, so it's what they see that's being shown on TV, so they can call the action of what people on TV are watching and seeing. So we have the little monitors that we can set up. So we have little monitors we can just turn to the side, so each of them are watching them. We get two sets of microphones, so we've had microphones just like this before, so we have those. So if they want to make announcements in the arena or whatever, we have that, so we can lay those there. And then we also get an extra set of headphones, so maybe there's someone to sit here with Macho Man. So let's get Macho Man down and maybe bring in a fellow commentator. So there I brought Vince in, so it's the build figure, I think, of Vince, of course, from WrestleMania 3, but he's in a suit and stuff, so he looks nice. And I put those headphones on, and obviously they do not fit on properly at all, so we probably have to heat him up really well and fit him around his head, so that looks really bad there, just the way it's sitting, but I tried at least to get it. So there we have our commentary team now of Macho Man and Vince McMahon, so pretty cool, fits for the time and stuff, what they would be like, and so they can be sitting there calling commentary for a match. But of course, this was from the Ultimate New Generation Arena, so we can bring in some of those arena features just to set up a little scene. So there have Vince and Macho Man set up ringside to be calling action in the ring. So there we have the Ultimate Edition ring along with our commentary set that go along with this. There we can set up a little scene even more. Like I said, need to work on the headphone thing for Vince so it fits a little bit more, and probably set him up and get him adjusted to sit on the chairs more properly and everything. But I think it's cool that it came with this set. So we get the Macho Man. Again, this was the early bird figure, I think it was, thrown in with this set. So when we backed the ring, since we did it by a certain time, we got the Macho Man included, and he came with this commentary playset. So the table, the televisions, the chairs, all that sort of stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. They got Macho Man, since, you know, he was a commentator at this time, and he goes perfect with this ring, and we have this Vince that they're in here with him. So like I said, it just kind of fits all perfectly together, and I think it's pretty fun and cool to throw in here with this. But let me know what you thought of this figure down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.